Molecular genetics includes the physical and chemical structures of the double helix, DNA, which is broken down in all its glory in Chapter 5. The messages hidden in your DNA, your genes, constitute the building instructions for your appearance and everything else about you. From how your muscles function and how your eyes blink to your blood type, your susceptibility to particular diseases, and everything in between. How that DNA and the immense amount of information it contains is packaged in your cells is covered in Chapter 6, which reviews the structure and function of chromosomes. Your genes are expressed through a complex system of interactions that begins with transcription, copying DNA's messages into a somewhat temporary form called RNA, which is short for ribonucleic acid and is covered in Chapter 9. RNA carries the DNA message through the process of translation covered in Chapter 10, which in essence is like taking a blueprint to a factory to guide the manufacturing process. Where your genes are concerned, the factory makes the proteins from the RNA blueprint that get folded in complex ways to make the various components of the cells and tissues in the human body. The study of gene expression, how genes get turned on and off, which we review in Chapter 11, and how the genetic code works at the levels of DNA and RNA are considered parts of molecular genetics. Research on the causes of cancer and the hunt for better treatments, which we address in Chapter 14, focuses on the molecular side of things because tumors result from changes in the DNA, called mutations. Chapter 12 covers mutations in detail. Gene therapy, covered in Chapter 16, and genetic engineering, covered in Chapter 19, are subdisciplines of molecular genetics, population genetics, genetics of groups. Much to the chagrin of many undergrads, many aspects of genetics are surprisingly mathematical. One area in which calculations are used to describe what goes on genetically is population genetics.